Social media is such a great lesson. Initially, it was magic. Then it became manic, and now it's toxic. It's poison. Every day you can spend without social media is another day won for humanity now. And the worst part is that if all this continues, democracy declines. Because we're not talking to each other anymore. We're using the AI to send letters. If you want to get divorced, the AI draft a divorce letter and send to your wife. Democracy declining. Techno-optimism is increasingly dangerous because it says that for every problem, there is a scientific, technological answer. And that's just simply not true. A lot of things are practical problems that we can solve with technology. But everything else is a social, cultural, political, policy issues, a collaborative issue, not an autocratic issue. But here's the bottom line. In the next few months, we're seeing this emerge as the human resistance. A way of saying that we want this or we don't want that. We don't have to be doomers to not like some things that AI does. We can find a middle path, like we have with all technology. A tool, not a god. There's a vast difference. This resistance is super important as we're moving towards an internet that's basically based on AI. If you're 20 years old today, you don't Google anymore. You use ChatGPT. And people don't write anymore. This newspaper, thankfully, still writes with people most of the time. But 50% of the internet is already generated with AI. And now you have Argentina. People say they are actually putting more trust into ChatGPT than in news, trusting it more than the official news outlet, to which I can only say the wolf you feed is the wolf that wins. This is so important. Don't feed that wolf. Don't give them money. Don't buy their stock. Boycott them as much as you can. We have to do something about this. So most importantly, as we're moving into a future where AI writes the newspaper and AI is the anchor, AI slop. Here's the thing. Good enough sometimes works. If you're in a hurry, you don't care about the quality, good enough is fine. But good enough is not enough. Good enough is like saying 95% of what I really want doesn't matter anymore because it's too complicated or too many humans involved. This is a huge cultural challenge for us. Good enough is not enough, and intelligence is not the same than consciousness. Intelligence is solving problems. Tech can do that. Consciousness is experiencing and feeling. That's a whole different cup of tea that we should not confuse.